A flash of light, that's what the NTSB says the pilot of Asiana Flight 214 saw just moments before Saturday's deadly crash landing in San Francisco.
We need to understand exactly what that is, identify if there are any sources of light. We did have an interview with him that was a good interview. He was very cooperative, and he did talk to us about the approach and landing.
NTSB also looking into the Boeing 777's auto throttle. They say it was armed but not engaged as the plane approached the runway. Meantime, the FAA is now requiring first officers to have at least 1,500 hours of flying experience. This comes after the NTSB concluded that pilot error caused a 2009 crash in Buffalo where all 49 people on board were killed. If you're a veteran who has been waiting on your disability claim, your check should be in the mail soon. The Veterans Affairs Office announced over 65,000 claims sitting in backlog have been processed. The unpaid claims were found after an initiative was launched in April to expedite the claims decisions. It's now working on claims filed within the last year. Meantime, the Pentagon is eyeing plans to eliminate danger pay for service members. The cut would affect as many as 56,000 troops in 18 countries and 5 waterways around the world. Defense officials say cutting the stipend, which can be up to $225 per month, would save the department $120 million each year. Now, when we return on News 12, heavy downpours washed away the earth, where drivers were caught in the middle of a huge mudslide.
Incredible. Plus, he's only 4 years old, but he's already running for a second term as the mayor of one town.
And Samantha Augiri is back with a look at your extended forecast. But first, a look at our current weather conditions. I'm Stephanie Tsoflias. Here's the latest on News 12 Long Island. The death toll in last week's train derailment in Quebec has grown to 20, 30. Still missing, but officials believe those people are likely dead, buried inside the rubble. On Saturday, more than 70 tankers full of crude oil fell off the track, sparking an explosion and major fire. Thick smoke and massive flames pouring out of a luxury yacht in Washington state. It took firefighters a couple hours to get it under control. Thankfully, no one was on board. The boat, nicknamed Confidence, typically sells for $5 million. No word on what caused that fire. A Colorado highway back open after a mudslide took over about a dozen cars. Highway 24 near Manitou Springs turned into a virtual mud pit. Flash flooding caused by heavy rainfall is to blame. Terrifying moments for a mother after a minivan plows into her child. The accident happened in Michigan and was captured on surveillance video. Just take a look. Watch as the woman backs around the van. When it suddenly goes in reverse, she was knocked over, the stroller dragged across the parking lot with the child inside. The driver takes off and hasn't been caught. Thankfully, both mother and child are fine.
Wow.
Police say there's a dangerous trend taking place at our parks and beaches. Too many people crammed into cars and not buckled up.
Sir, ma'am, just seatbelt checkpoint. Thank you very much.
So they've launched a statewide Buckle Up campaign after writing 93 tickets in just one day. Police say they're seeing too many people at risk and they want to put a stop to it.
Very dangerous, and in the event of an accident, particularly small children, really are going to be tossed around the interior of the vehicle, potentially ejected from the vehicle. So there's really a great safety factor there. So that's our focus.
How are you, sir?
The Buckle Up initiative will continue all summer long.
Is it our imagination, or are we just seeing crazier and crazier weather every summer?
No, not necessarily. It tends to happen at the beginning of the
Sorry.
summer.
So much
or,
for that.
when it's hot and humid, you do. You get
It was
these
a
storms.
hypothesis that.
But that weather is coming our way, and